And welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Kemi256, and as usual on my YouTube channel I share with you my journey working as a housemaid in Saudi Arabia. So for today's video I'm going to be teaching you how to use a washing machine if you don't know how to use it. So it's always good and important to learn first the use of the buttons. So my washing machine has 3 buttons. I think you can see them. It has the one of wash timer, it has the wash mode / drain, it has the spin timer. So these 3 buttons have their own work and their own importances. So the first button is for washing the clothes that you're going to wash that day. It's a timer to set how long your clothes are going to be used. Then for the wash / drain, you can see at the top there is the word soft, then there's the word normal, then there's the word drain. So for this soft, if you turn it like this to turn it to soft, that means you're washing clothes that are delicate or you're washing shoes. And if you're to turn it on normal like this, it means that you are going to wash clothes. And if you're to turn it on drain like this, it means that you're going to remove the water that is inside here. Maybe you're finished washing and you want to remove the water, and there will be no need to bring a bucket. You only have to turn this button to the drain so that the water can go away and remove your clothes. So this button is called the spin timer. So this button, its use is to dry your clothes, because when you remove your clothes from here, they'll be still having water. So when you press this button, you have to come and before you press it, the work is to dry your clothes. So you come and open here. There's a section here to open. It's called Airjet Dry. You open it. This is where you put your clothes when they have water. You want them to dry, so you put them here. So if that is done, you've done how the washing machine is built. I'll not tell you everything, but these are the main things that we use when you're washing your clothes. So guys, if you see my phone shaking, I'm the one who's talking at the same time the one recording. I hope you forgive me for that. So let's start. So I have my small bucket of water here. My tap is very far away from the washing machine, and I don't like carrying it to put it there because it's heavy. So I will pour in my water. But before you pour in your water, always make sure that this button, the middle button, is not on drain. You see mine is on drain. So if I pour in the water like this, meaning it's just to go away because it is in drain. It will just go away, the water won't remain there. So always make sure that your button is switched to normal, which means that you are going to wash. So when you put it on normal, that means your water won't go away when you pour in to wash. So I'll pour in my water. Depending on the clothes that I have, if I have much clothes, I'll have to put it on number 2, number 3, or where there's a word max. So I'm going to add in water because my water is really small. So my clothes are all washed, but I have one dress that is dirty. So I'm going to add in some more water so that my washing will be clean. Because if you put in little water, your dress or anything that you're washing might get some damage or might not even be clean. So always put in a lot of water. So guys, as I told you, I only have one cloth because I'm just showing you how to use the machine. So I'll drop in my cloth and then bring my detergent. Then I'll pour in my detergent depending on the clothes that I have. If you have much, you put in much. If you have small, you put in small. So it depends on your choice. So I'll put in my washing detergent, which is Tide. Many people do use it, it's Tide. So when I'm done putting in the detergent and the water, I have here the switch where I'll have to switch so that the washing machine can work. After switching on the switch, I'll go back to my buttons where there's wash timer. As I told you, this one is for washing your clothes. So depending on the time that you want, if you want 5, if you want 10, if you want 15. So this one for soaking, I'm not going to soak my clothes, like to leave them there for a while. No, I just want to wash them. I think you see after pressing here. So if you're done with washing, the reason why you had that hard sound is because I've put in a little of water. So I don't love wasting people's water, though I'm not the one who sprays them, but I don't love doing so. So always put in a lot of water depending on the clothes that you're going to wash. So after my washing is done, like it has gone back, if you set it here, that means it will go back when it's done to off. Unless if you also want to add in some other minutes, you can still do it again depending on what you have. So when I'm done with this wash timer, I want to remove my water. I want to bring back the bucket to remove the water. So I press down. And when you press down, that's when you see that water is going. It starts getting out. So you can see that there is no water. There is just this leather that is remaining because I put in a little bit of soap. So when I want to remove it, I just remove it like this. But because it hasn't a lot of soap, I always love putting it back in water in my small bucket so that my clothes won't be having a lot of stains on them because of the soap. Not because it's not clean, but because it has leather on it. So when the leather is done, when you see that your clothes don't have leather, that's when you bring it out of the bucket that you had put it to remove this leather, to add in some water to remove the leather. So you come back, that's when you find the use of this button, the spin timer. So this spin timer is for this air dryer. So when you bring your clothes out of the bucket or anywhere you had put it to remove the leather, then you bring it and put it inside here. But always remember that when you're putting in this cloth, you shouldn't put it in when it's folding itself like this. Otherwise it will make the unnecessary noise, as if it's banging, as if it's fighting. Do it like this so that it won't make the noise, so that it will dry. But if you put it in folding itself, then this air dryer will make a lot of noise and your dress won't be dry at all. So always do your best to try and not fold it much when you're putting it in. So when you put it in like that, you close this first door, let me call it a door, then you close the second one, then you come to the spin timer. It depends with the time that you want, whether you want it at 1 or 2 or 3 or 4, but I always use 2. Then when your time is done, when this rotates, it will always take its time back. All these buttons, when it's done, unless the drain, you only need to remove the drain. But when this brings back its time and you see it has brought its time back, always open. And then when you open also this second one. Then I think you've seen the way it was going around. Never put your hand in a washing machine when it is connected or when it is still running. Just like the way it was spinning, don't put your hand in there. You will be electrolyzed, you will die of electricity. So I think you can see my cloth is now dry. It does not have the water like it had inside here. So again, don't always leave this washing machine dirty, like having this leather. The Ugandans will call it a chovu. Don't leave in this chovu because it will be dirty and your boss won't be happy with you. So always get some water and remove this chovu, so to always keep this washing machine clean. So guys, I have here my cut up. It has really lots of works it does, if you know them. So I always use this and spray like this so that the leather can go. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much. You can also let me know your thoughts in the comment section. You can like this video, you can share it. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't subscribed. I love you so much. I hope you learned something, and may God bless you.